Welcome to SRB TV. Come on now! Yeah!
We are here.
Hello everyone, welcome to our episode of SRB TV. I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
And on today's episode, we're tackling the Ironheart finale with episode 6.
The past is the past.
So in the previous episode, of course, Hood's gang attacks Riri, and she luckily makes it out alive and in one piece, for the most part. Eventually, finally opens up to her mom, which in turn helps her realize the help she's going to need to build a new suit to take down the Hood.
Pretty much, not even that. She pretty much kind of informed her of like, you need to stop running from your problems or running away from yourself. You need to face this head on. You know, it's like, I know you're scared, but it's like you need to learn how to face this, head on. You know, trying to, calm her down, saying, hey, you got the help. You need to face this, but you have help with you.
Yeah, and then after the Hood's gang finds out that he killed Rampage, he uses a now controlled by him Ezekiel Stain to get his final piece of revenge, which is revealed to be against the Hood's own father, who abandoned him when he was 12.
Oh yeah.
So now
talk about all of this leading to his past, and while we were dealing with Riri's past, this whole thing, it's like now we realize, oh, this is all about his past. Okay. Yeah. But what more is there pretty much at this point? It's like, okay, was this the end game, or what's the true end game at this point? Because you got this hood on and everything, so what is the true purpose at this point?
Yeah. And of course, we leave off with the suit being built, her getting the Dormammu energy for it, but ultimately coming at a cost
of losing Natalie.
The Nat AI. So.
Yeah, losing Natalie. Even when she was trying to transfer her to the hard drive, it was too little, too late at the time. So, where's that gonna leave Riri at this point? We don't know.
Yeah.
But enough said. We've been leading up to this for a very long time for the MCU stuff. So let's dive into this for the finale for Ironheart episode 6. So here we go. Oh shit.
Yeah, this part was well done.
Who the hell are you, man?
Me? I'm just a fan. A fan who wants to be in the Parker Robbins business. Can I ask you a question?
Sasha Baron Cohen.
Good
Mind
shit.
if I stare at you?
Anyway, this shit about me fulfilling my potential. I mean, how would I even...
Oh. He put that entire...
You did that?
Did you like it? Want me to do it to someone else? To the whole city? No. Richard than them.
You gonna give me everything I want?
No. Of course I'm not, you beautiful human being. I'm just gonna give you the tools so that you can get yourself everything that you deserve.
Our family is still frozen.
I know, it's still frozen.
Nobody's paying attention to their family.
Bro, look. Right now, you look like shit. You look like the king you were born to be.
So why do you want me here? Oh, we need a place to lay low. Since you got your hands dirty. With Riri. You did kill her.
Yeah, you did kill her.
I was trying to escape till you motherfucker dragged me into this.
I know, right?
Yo. You're absolutely right. What? I shouldn't be here. Come on.
I'm not going anywhere.
Keep forgetting, goddammit.
Try to do it again, but the problem is, she was relaxed, she had sleep, and the only person on her mind was Natalie.
Yeah.
I'm bad at showing it, but this really means a lot. I couldn't have done this alone. Be careful. Hold up.
Here we go. Just to get through Stain to get to him.
Stupid, disgusting, greasy rich. You're like a modern day Shakespeare. He was also a twat.
I'm fine. It just feels empty.
Fucker finds out you're alive, I'm dead. So
So I gotta whip your ass too.
This should be fun. Oh yeah.
Who's Parker gonna control you properly?
Find a way to hack into his own system.
You think you can help me? How?
I'm gonna knee you in the groin.
What?
I'm sorry, but I assume there's no bionics there. Your body's gonna respond in crisis mode.
You have to kick him in the nuts.
I gotta remember that.
Beneath the node of my neck. That's smart.
Watch out, watch out.
I'll try to pull it, okay? For the sake of the same family.
Sick for the family.
You gotta kick him in the nuts.
Gotta do a hard reset.
Yep. Good clean glove.
They get cleaned up.
That's a good hit.
That was a good hit.
Our last step is to override Parker's hold.
We're not done.
Which twin can give her a D? So, you accidentally create an arch nemesis.
Welcome to the club.
Like,
At least yours wasn't trying to destroy the whole entire world.
it just took a kick to the groin
To
and...
kind of do a hard reset.
He said, Riri, you're a criminal. Like me.
Whoa! We're on an even playing field now.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're the only person no magic, bitch?
Guess what?
Don't tell me that's magic. Thought you would tell.
Self-destruct. Suit. Well, that sucked. We had it for like a cup of coffee.
I know, what the hell? That was your way to beat him, but now you don't have. What else?
What the hell?
Oh!
Hologram. Right?
Hologram, right? Ah, that was the protocol.
To make it look like. Oh! Ripped it right off.
Always.
Do we know each other?
We have some mutual acquaintances. But we'll get to that. In the meantime, Sid.
Why is that plural?
I know, the way he said we have mutual acquaintances.
I heard that.
Yes. Now, sometimes that means I deal with the selfish and the stingy.
Ooh.
People who think they're
You saw image, like a quick image of his true form.
better.
His true form in the reflection of the spoon.
For example, out
I
of the
blinked.
100 richest list, I've made a deal with.
She knows he's diving.
Okay, Mr. Dormammu man.
Dormammu. Dormammu.
They think he's yeah.
Dormammu. That ugly pillock isn't fit to clean my glorious arsehole.
Okay. If it ain't Dormammu, then what?
You can call me Mephisto.
Miss Fisto, yep. Yep.
Mephisto. AKA Ghost Rider's worst, like, ultimate nemesis.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mephisto.
so is that supposed to mean something?
Something to me. She got her classic, her actual comic book look with those
Yeah,
other
the
hair.
hair.
Because it's always been in braids.
It's funny in this what if scenario they give her comic book accurate hair.
I know, right?
You can back up a little bit.
Oh. Oh.
Do what?
Touched her.
Touch me.
This is her thinking about it.
Of the possibility.
He would literally
If
bring
I do
her.
this, it's just me.
Please.
Yeah.
No. Do not.
Yeah.
No! Fuck you! Oh, come on. I don't give a fuck about Parker.
No, look where he's going to.
I don't care!
Welcome to Stanton's. We got sweets, we got reeds. All your wishes guaranteed.
Like,
How do you know about that?
I know you don't know me. Not yet, at least, but if you're up for it, how about a little abracadabra?
Oh man, they like had me in the. I hate to sound like that meme, but they had me in the first half. I'm not gonna lie. Like I thought it was well done. I thought it was well done.
First half, what you could tell, it was like it felt like okay, we're going somewhere. This has been pretty good so far. You know,
This
first half.
finale stumbled around so fucking hard. Like I knew her fight with Parker was gonna be half-assed, but I didn't expect that half-assed. Like I thought we were gonna get an actual fight between her and Zeke or something like that. No, it just wound up being a kick to the groin and
a hard reset.
And now there's this because there's no season 2 at this point. We know, as is tradition with these shows, unless it gets hell of a lot of views, like it's not getting a second season at all. And currently, there's no plans for a second season.
And what sucks is that what even sucks even more is how Kevin Feige's already stayed going. Some characters we may never see again, that they introduced, but we may never see again, or we're not gonna see for a long time.
It just makes no sense to me. You cliffhanger it like that, because like, as far as I can see, you can easily. You know what your mid-credit scene should have been?
Mm-hmm.
Simple. It's simple. You know what? You go back to that scene of her in the pizzeria. You see like
grabbing a pizza.
She grabs the pizza and just walks out.
Yeah.
She grabs the pizza and walks out because she knows full well what she says is true. The past is the past. But now you have this weird what if flash forward thing where like she makes the deal and like we get full on regular non-AI Nat back. Like the ending bugs though. It was good up until this finale. It was really good. This finale falls flat on its fucking face because like knowing full well that like A, there's not probably gonna be a season 2. B,
we don't know if she'll come back.
If she'll come back, aside from what we saw in What If.
Yeah.
You know, like C, if like Kevin Feige confirming that like after Secret War it's gonna be a full ass reboot of the MCU, so you're leaving us on a cliffhanger that's absolutely fucking pointless. I'm sorry.
And you think we get a tease something from, to set up Armor Wars?
No, I guess apparently Ryan Coogler was very confident they were going to be in a second season. Because he left with Parker going to the witch girl.
Mm-hmm.
The sorceress. Like, instead, like, why do we end there? Why do we give a fuck about Parker? Like,
mm-hmm.
Oh my god, you know what's sad too? Sacha Baron Cohen does a fucking great job as what we find out is who's Mephisto.
Oh yeah.
Does such a fucking great job. But such a fucking waste of a finale, man.
Everything was good, doing well. Everything I thought was doing well. And then, like I said, this finale was just jumping all over the place.
I didn't need a cliffhanger. Have her grab the pizza and walk out. That's it. She knows what she's capable of. She knows what she can do from go back to the bottom, back up.
Mm.
Yeah, what Mephisto said isn't entirely wrong, but at the same time, it's a literal deal with the... Oh my god, it's giving me Spider-Man One More Day fucking flashbacks. Like, it's like the stupidest... You made the stupidest deal in the world, and they made that into Ironheart.
Mm-hmm.
Put that on Riri instead of Peter Parker, which is really stupid. It was really stupid in the comics, really stupid here. I'm sorry, that just... Man, I was hoping to leave this finale, like, mute, like, neutral on it, going, yeah, it could have been better. Hey, she made the right choice in it. No, she didn't, apparently. from what they're telling us.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Because I'm assuming if this would have gotten a second season, like, they would have played around with that in the season premiere, but we would have ultimately found out it was just Mephisto fucking with her and she walked out.
Yeah.
It was ultimately just a giant what-if scenario for her, and she ultimately did walk out. It was just him projecting that what-if scenario to her. I just hate that. It's such a bullshit ending. Like, say what you will about fucking She-Hulk finale, but fuck, man, that didn't hit me in the nuts. That just made me go, that sucked. Fucking Secret Invasion. I don't know if this was worse than the Secret Invasion finale, honestly. Like, at least with the Secret Invasion one, yeah, he didn't exactly save the world, but then again, at the same time, he didn't exactly make a deal with the fucking devil. And, like, that's where we leave this, on a girl so conflicted about everything.
Not realizing, not even that, it's like not realizing, you're talking to the guy who just gave her, who pretty much gave the guy you just took the hood from, and look what it did to him. Type of situation. It's just like, think, girl. Stop and think about...
But see, here's the problem. That's the problem. One scene, one slight alteration of a scene, one mid-credit scene could have fixed all
everything,
of this.
yeah.
All of this. You didn't even have to show... You know what would be cool? If they showed it was her who brought her back eventually in those flash forwards.
Yeah.
It was her who eventually figured out how to bring her back. Because she knows how to do that. It was just going to take time.
To me, that's what I said. Would a slight alteration in the scene is like I said, when she's starting to reach over, when he has his hand out, is that pretty much, when all of a sudden, pretty much, when she tries to touch her, remember when she touches her, she's like, what'd you just do? Type of thing, instead it goes through her face, and then we cut immediately right back to the scene, and she's just grabbing a slice of pizza. Going, I'm just hungry. It's like, nah, I'll take a slice. It's like, that would just a slight alteration to kind of show that, it's like, this to show, hey, it's like, okay, what we're looking at is her, she eventually figured out how to bring back Nat, like.
That was just, I don't, you know what, this was such a good season. It wasn't perfect, it has its issues, but it was such a solid season overall, I thought them fully developing Riri was very well done. I think the actress that plays her does a phenomenal job playing her. Really, excellently well done. I thought the Nat AI was really fun. I thought Alden as Ezekiel Stain was really well done.
Yeah.
Could they have changed his outcome a bit? Yeah, sure, but like, man, this was, you know what this was? This was such a CW ending.
That's what it was.
Arrowverse CW ending. But the difference is, we're not getting a second season after this.
No.
But yeah, overall, this show, like, if we're talking season review, except for its finale, I thought the show was very solid. I thought it was well done, helped easily, like, build up and fully develop Riri's character of somebody who's doing everything she can to do what she dreams of doing, which is to protect those who can't protect themselves. I thought that was really well done. I thought the cast of Hood's the goons was fun for the most part. I thought that was nice. I thought, I don't think Parker's character, the Hood, was like exactly a great villain.
No, he wasn't.
Like
he wasn't.
It was very lacking all over the place. Like the finale, the fight finale was about what I was expecting. So. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like the biggest stumble is with the finale. I think it was too short for its own good. You could have easily done something to where they could have brought back the rest of the gang to help her. Help her fight Stain, maybe, or something like that. Or try to hold off Ezekiel. Oh, not Ezekiel. Hold off
like
Parker.
them showing up to the garage or something like that, going, you need some help. Type of situation,
showing that they still kind of had that family bond. That would have been cool. I think her talk with Ezekiel could have been done better. Yeah. Like why asking we're still friends? You should just apologize again. Like, flat out. Why?
And they left that hanging, too, where it's just like, where he's just like, it's like, this thing between you and me ain't over yet. So it's like.
I think, and like I said, the biggest downside is the finale. I think the finale was very, like, was fine to begin with and then just peter out, especially with that finale, especially the post-credit scene. I feel like they're look, I get it, your confidence in the show, but like, if the rumors were true, this is what I've heard, and this is what a friend of mine has talked about. Rumors were true, they've held out, like, airing this show for a while. Like, the show apparently has been done for a couple of years. Reports say the show has been done for a couple of years now. They've just, didn't exactly test well, and they didn't exactly have a spot to put it, especially after Kevin Feige like changed up how they were doing a release schedule for MCU shows and films. And so like they had to put it somewhere, and they felt confident enough at the time that they were going to get picked for another season, because that's how the flow was going to go for a lot of shows, like especially Daryl Born Again. You know, it's just here, I feel like they were overconfident.
The finale pretty much is just it fell flat.
Man, this was, you know what's funny too? He's only in like 3 scenes in this, and Sacha Baron Cohen does a fucking great job as Mephisto. Yeah. Like, fucking, this is a man we finally
get Mephisto, but we get him in this format that he does a phenomenal job, but the story just was not strong enough, you know, so it's like, I really hope they hold on to the actor to continue playing this character at some point later on.
Yeah.
I really hope, especially for like, if at any point they decide to do a Ghost Rider film or something like that, you know, for the MC or something like that would be cool. But like you said, it's just, oh man, the finale fell flat. Now, you know, the series itself, diving, you know, into the, you know, the season overall, like we said, as we were saying before, the first half was really strong. It had me hooked pretty much. It's like, okay, we're going somewhere. You know, second half was like, okay, all right, we're leading into that typical MCU second half situation. But that's when the finale came and it just fell flat on its face. You know, it just, you know, it was going up and then it's like, okay, going down, and then, like I said, the finale hit and we just went straight down. You know, crash landed type of situation. You know, and like I said, it's just, like I said, there are certain characters I loved. I love how they handled with Riri and stuff like that, handling her situation and getting a little bit more to know and stuff like that about her, stuff like that. And it sucks too, like, we don't get her authentic comic book look with her hair, was it? And what sucks is in that scene.
In a we don't even know scene, like,
it was ridiculous. It's like, oh, because I started noticing that too. I'm like, she's on the board. I'm like, shit, she's got her hair in her you know, her original look from the comics. Her OG comics was like, it's all poofy and everything. So it's just like,
this could have used a lot of stuff we were talking about before we even watched the show. It could have used Happy. It could have used Pepper. It could have used somebody connected, because that's how her story goes in the comics. Is she does meet some of these, you know, in Carson comics.
Fuck yeah, I wasn't even thinking about that thing. You know, like, okay, she's gonna tell him no, but that's how you're gonna end it, where it's like she's stepping out. And you see Rhodes standing outside going, we need to talk.
Well, I mean, no.
I don't know. I don't know. That's me personally.
No, that's not a bad idea. But you make that the mid-credit scene.
Yeah, that too.
You make that the mid-credit scene. She walks back. She takes a long walk back to the garage. Mm-hmm. And she gets back there. And that's where Rhodey is.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah, she flies back.
Walks back.
She flies back to the garage. Pretty much, and you know, and he's just sitting there waiting for her. Pretty much, you know, the typical. It's like typical Nick Fury type of thing, you know.
Yeah, that would have been cool. Like, you know what's funny too? In Marvel Zombies, they do the Young Avenger thing with Riri too. Mm-hmm. That's what I found that out. I'm like, oh, you do it there, and there's more like chase not doing it. Because I'll be honest, because every one of these finales now we've done the Young Avengers theory. Man, having her part of it, and if that's true with the Mephisto deal. Like, it feels so wrong. It really does.
And even if you want to include her at any point in the, you know, Armor Wars film that, you know, they're trying to put together, it's like, you have in the back of your head of what she's dealing with this.
And let's talk about the biggest elephant in the room, is that at any time, like at the point where Nat recommended it, yeah, it didn't make sense. But in the finale, out of everybody, you could have asked The literal queen of Wakanda, you could have asked for help.
Mhm.
Sure, I mean, I'm pretty sure Shuri's the queen
Sure,
of Wakanda
yeah,
now.
yeah.
But, like, you could have asked her for help, for more power, for anything, and they would have been there instant, considering you helped them with their fucking stupid Namor incident. Like, they would have been more than willing to help.
Hey, you need more power for your suit? Let me help you out.
Hell,
even I was saying...
I was expecting that. They come back, and then, like, I wasn't exactly expecting that. I was expecting her to figure out an alternate power source, because the magic didn't work, because it took Nat.
Yeah.
You know, but no, we went with the magic thing.
Honestly, I was thinking, she's gonna use Stark's reactor thing or something like that. His little
I
thing.
thought she was gonna. You thought the same time she was gonna break into like a Stark museum and steal his old arc reactor
or something. You
Their
know,
old
something.
mini arc reactor.
Yeah, just something to where it's like she needs more power, and that's the power she needs.
Because let's be perfectly honest. Did the magic really help? Because it looked like she was doing fine.
All she did was level the playing field, where it's like, guess what? I can see you. That's it.
That's all she did. She disabled his invisibility, which wasn't even going to be a big deal.
Because he still has guns and everything.
Especially with her backup plan, what she did to ultimately steal the cloak from him.
Mm-hmm.
See, when we break it apart, the finale just gets worse.
Yeah, it just gets worse and worse.
Yeah, that sucks, man. We started this MCU catch-up with it was fun but bad. Then we went to it was just bad after 2 episodes, and then we went. What was the third?
This has been a roller coaster ride of emotions for the MCU series. Let's put it that way. It hasn't been a point where it's been steady. It's been like a roller coaster of emotions.
Dude, like, seems to about Agatha all along, but like, fuck, man, that was entertaining. You know, it wasn't exactly for everybody. I get it, but that shit was entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're here, officially now caught up with the MCU. I mean, sans the animated shit.
For live action MCU series.
I'm feeling I'm so feeling fucking shortchanged right now. You know.
Yeah.
I'm feeling heavily shortchanged right now.
I'm just hoping the changes that Kevin Feige is working on or doing is possibly going to help them.
They gave her Spidey's brand new day. They gave her the brand new day fucking storyline. Yeah. Unbelievable. Of course, for those who don't know, there's a reason a lot of people stopped reading Spider-Man after a while. They did this thing called Brand New Day, where for some fucking reason, Spider-Man makes a deal with Mephisto to bring Aunt May back to life, which was fucking stupid. Like, oh my god, like, it's so.
Don't get me wrong. I love, like you said, besides the finale, the way they handled Riri Williams was great, because you see a lot of the stuff she's going through, a lot of the things she's mentally going through that like we were saying earlier in the series, which earlier in the episodes, is that showing the comparisons or the parallel between her and Tony Stark, how it's like similar, different situations, but similar in the same way. Yeah. Of her how she thinks, how she handles things emotionally and things like that. It's like, I loved how they handled it until, of course, like I said, besides the finale. I loved how they handled her and everything, pretty much her attitude, why she wants to be, she wants to make it, but she's like, she has the full respect of Stark and stuff like that, and wants to continue what he was doing and trying to do good and better and all this type of stuff. I love how they did that in here, how we got a lot more from her and the character and stuff like that. I just thought she would be smart enough at the end just to kind of be like, no. To kind of see, this is what I did to Parker.
One scene, one alteration to a scene, or extension of a scene could have easily wrapped us up. Could have easily showed, because he could have done, oh my god, we're what ifing the fucking
episode, yeah.
Like, what he could have done? In that shot where she's hugging her, she sees Mephisto and she snaps out of it in the pizzeria. Yeah. Realizing he's fucking with her. And therefore, instead of shaking his hand, she just grabs a pizza and walks out. Yeah. That's it. But no, you want to have the season 2 conflict where
you leave us hanging now to where we don't know if they will ever bring her character back, or it's like, even if they do, it's like, how are you gonna resolve this? How are you gonna retcon this? Or how you gonna?
There's a difference here between this and what Strange did in Multiverse of Madness. What he did in Multiverse of Madness was ultimately the only choice he had, to stop Scarlet Witch.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, he ultimately paid for that, and we may never see if, like, he reverses that. But you know what? That's fine. Because he knows what the cost of magic is by this point. She does not.
Yeah.
All she's seen is Parker.
Yeah.
Like, not sans the witches, but like, all she's seen is what magic does to somebody like Parker.
Yeah.
So like, I'm sorry, this finale was bad, and I think I see now why they just randomly just released it in summer. It's like, there was nothing really MCU-wise for the summer. They just tried to drop it there, because they had, like I said before, they had such very high hopes of a season 2. Which I really doubt is happening. It's like
I highly doubt it.
I'm sorry, like a broken record at this point, but
no,
yeah.
but
I think the show overall.
The only problem I had was with because I'm still on the character part of it, kind of like certain characters. Parker, it was hard to take him serious when he was wearing that hood.
Yeah, no. The problem with Parker was they. Like, he had such power, and all he wanted to do was just, like, screw over his dad, and then that's really it.
That's why he liked the
grand scheme.
And that's why I like how his dad even told him, going, when you have everything, what else?
Yeah.
He's like, okay, you get this, but, like, what else? You know, you got nothing. It's like, what are you asking for? It's like, what more do you want? Type of situation. And like I said, it was hard for me to. He had some good moments, but there are times where I'm like, I just couldn't take him serious enough as like, okay, what's your motivation? What's going on? Give us more. It wasn't until like the second half is when they started giving us a little bit more of who he was. I'm like, I felt like they should have given us a little bit in the beginning, at least, pretty much of like, who is this guy? You know, It's like, why do we feel him as a threat? You know, why is he a threat? Please tell us more. Please give me more. You know, for Parker and stuff like that. I have to admit, one of my favorite characters is it has to be. I don't care. You can call him whatever you want. I'm calling him Joe, pretty much, because when it started off, he was just a simple guy who wanted to be left alone.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and until that point, until we found out who he really was, that's where we fully understand. Okay, this is who this guy is. This is why he's the way he is, and stuff like that. You know, will we see him again? I don't know. We don't know. You know, it's just like, okay, you just turn him into a supervillain. Okay, fine, whatever. You know, but it's like, you know, I'm like, I really enjoyed his character.
He was an entertaining character who got turned into a one-note villain. Well, not one-note villain, but like turned into a villain who wasn't even the main villain, just a side piece of the main villain of the season. And it was a bit of a waste, because it's another one of those, but we're probably not going to see him again.
Yeah, because again, it goes back to what Kevin Feige said, going, a lot of the people they may have introduced or brought for the first time, stuff like that, is like either we're never going to see them again, or it's going to be a long while before we see them again.
Without spoiling his role in Weapons, like, Alden just, like, can't catch a break with roles. Like, with roles that last beyond, like, one film or TV show in this case.
Trying to find out one that's going to, you know, hook and say, okay, this is me. You know, that's everything. You know, it's kind of difficult, but again, it's going off of pretty much what we're talking about, like whatever her future is gonna be. We don't know, because again, with Kevin Feige stating how pretty much you know, we're resetting everything, or reboot, you know, resetting. That's like, what does that mean for her character? You know, or her as a whole, pretty much. You know, that's the question as well. You know, and it's just, I don't know. I really don't know, because it's like they left us hanging on that, and it's like, honestly, I really like I said, I wanted more for her, especially for the character Ironheart, kind of continuing what she wanted to do. Wanted to see her a character succeed, like on her own, like she has stated in the beginning. She wanted to succeed and wanted to do this on her own without any actual. You know, oh, I have to report to this guy or that guy and stuff like that. She wants to do her thing, type of situation, you know. And I really wanted that, because I'm like, cool, this is something we can go somewhere with it. And they just shat out over it on this finale.
Yeah.
You know, because it's like, you're the like how they say, you're the smartest, dumbest person I know. You know, at this point. You know, but it's like, I don't know.
The finale was a clear sign that this was done a while ago, and like they just needed to release it to get out of the way. That's what it felt like to me. I could be completely wrong.
Yeah.
You know, and the rumors aren't true, but like that's what it felt like to me. We need to just get this out, get out of the way.
Honestly, I don't see her. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not gonna. Even if they do Armor Wars, I don't see her showing up.
Well, because I don't see her showing Armor Wars either, because I don't know. The finale made her look like she made a deal with the fucking devil.
And that's it. Yeah, that's it. It's like there's nothing, no tease or anything like that. And I knew, knowing the writers, they didn't want to take that risk, but they could have done a better job at wrapping it up.
If she shows up in Armor Wars, I want her to have one story with like Rhodey where he's feeling down on himself. And I want her to just confirm she'll say something like, "I told the devil to go fuck himself."
Yeah,
she gets the only F-bomb in the film, but she's like, "I told the devil he can go fuck
something
himself."
Either retconning it or something to where it's like, oh, she handled this off-screen type of situation.
I literally told the devil to screw off.
Yeah, exactly.
She goes something like, "Sometimes you need to tell the devil to screw off."
Yeah.
Because one time in my life, that's what I did.
Yeah, exactly.
If she's in Armor Wars and gives that line, I will give this a slightly higher grade.
Yeah.
Slightly higher grade because they fixed the issue. But as of right now,
I feel sad because it's like I was really hoping a lot for this character because I'm like, you know, they did a lot in the comics with her and stuff like that. Some great storytelling and stuff like that I've heard about. I was really hoping for more out of this, and I honestly don't see where they can put her at this point in the future because of this finale of how they ended it. It's like, how are you gonna fucking fix this shit? Or are you gonna just retcon it and just move on and we're gonna retcon it, or seeing how she took care of it off screen type of situation? You know, it's like, come on. You know, I mean, I love the whole Natalie situation. I love that was really genius of them like, hey, she's evolved her AI to where now it's like somebody from her past and things like that. That I thought was pretty cool, you know. But now with this, it's like, how does this change everything now? Who's her new AI? Even if they bring her back, who is her AI now? You know, or they should figure out how to fix it to where she has Nat back as her AI. You know, so I don't know, man. This finale it just fell flat.
it really did.
It did.
So other than that, folks, if you're new to the channel, you hit the like button. If you want to talk to us more about stuff like this, comment down below. If you want to share us around, share it around. And if you like us just a little bit more than anybody else, when it comes to talking about Marvel television shows like this one, hit the subscribe button down below. Hit that bell icon as well.
Let us know what your guys' thoughts are on this finale. Do you agree with us? Do you just, everything was going well, and this finale just felt like it fell flat, especially near that ending there. You know, do you believe that they'll bring, at some point they'll bring her back, or even put her in Armor Wars or anything like that? Would you love to see them kind of like either like how she handles it, or do you just want? I mean, let us know what you guys' thoughts are on what you want for this character. Do you want to see her move on in the MCU, moving forward, doing something great, some great storytelling with her, with Riri? I mean, let us know. Put your guys' thoughts down of our reaction, not only to the finale but also to the series, down below. But most importantly, we thank you for watching.
Yes, and of course you can watch our reaction to all of Ironheart right here on the channel. But of course, next time when we deal with MCU related stuff, we'll be back, I believe, in January.
Yeah.
With Wonder Man, which we will have it hopefully sometime soon. We'll have our reaction to the trailer for that out soon.
At some point, yeah.
But now that we are officially catch up with the MCU,
next catch up,
we are dialing it back 3 years once again to catch up with the DC side of things.
DC live action. This DC right now.
DC in general, because Harley Quinn is in it.
Yeah, that's true.
So we are going to dive in with, it's going to be back-to-back final seasons for DC.
Yeah.
So we're going to start with Stargirl Season 3.
The final season of Stargirl, yeah.
We're going to start with Stargirl Season 3. So hopefully you'll enjoy us as we jump over to the DC side of things. Even at the time, still pre-James Gunn taking over things.
Yeah, exactly.
But until next time, though, I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
This has been a very Ironheart-filled episode of SRB TV.
See ya.
Later.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
If you want to check out any of our previous reactions,
As well as one of our other SRB shows.
check out one of the playlists down below.
And if you want to check us out in the social universe,
You can find us on Twitter and Stardust,
at Super React Bros.
as well as on Facebook.
At Super Reaction Bros.